Okay, who's going to jail? I'm hearing that all the time. All over social media last week was about a couple of aesthetic providers arrested for using these products we're talking about today that are being touted as skincare but used in other countries as an injection. These are so often referred to as skin boosters. And yesterday in my clinic, I'm popping in there again today. I'm working all day and people are going to ask, like yesterday, me to inject products that aren't even in this country. You see, the FDA oversees injections, but not skincare. I travel the world. Of course, I use them overseas, different places. Now, what am I talking about? What are patients asking for? Think about Profilo, Guri, Lanluma, to name a couple, Elance. Kim K probably started this all with this post here. None of these aforementioned products are FDA approved in the USA today for injections. Now, what about the skincare angle? Can you use these as topicals, particularly microneedling or say post-procedure? Listen carefully. If you do a CO2, if you do erbium YAG, if you do a facelift and you put Aquaphor on afterwards, if you put Vaseline on the face after, is that FDA approved? Beautiful view, beautiful morning. I'm getting the beautiful sunrise. Sorry, I get the view, you guys aren't. But no, Aquaphor and Vaseline are not FDA approved for the face or for the skin or to be used in the body. But we've used it topically for dozens of years, especially when we did full ablative CO2, not fractional CO2. So these products are in the country. How? They're being used as topicals, quote unquote microneedling. And that becomes the question. Post microneedling, okay, it's a topical. If you're infusing it, if you're breaking the skin and putting it underneath, if you're injecting it, particularly injecting it, that's where the problem comes in. But people, the FDA doesn't want to put you in jail over this stuff. But maybe don't even keep it in your practice. Use what we have. Remember, off-label is using something that's FDA approved already in another manner that it's not approved for. A common example of something used off-label would be like, say, minoxidil, which is approved for high blood pressure, but it's also commonly used for hair loss. What about a beta blocker like propranolol? It's used off-label for blood pressure and, of course, heart conditions, but off-label we use it for anxiety or tremors. And of course, Botox for depression. It's not approved for that, but often used. That's way different than using something that's not FDA approved in this country. So you have many options to use this stuff. There are ones that have started the FDA approval process. And you can go look, this is public knowledge. But when companies tell me, oh, we're aiming for 2028 for approval, think 2930. They're going to have many problems that the FDA is going to come back and go, oh, we're unhappy with this part of your application, and that takes years to come back and have the data and the correct study. So this isn't going to happen anytime soon, no matter what people tell you. What do? Well, of course, I travel the world. If you want to do this stuff, go to places where it's approved. How do I get experience using these? Well, I teach courses overseas. And of course, here's one I'm teaching in Southeast Asia this fall, and I get a medical license over there. The other thing is, maybe don't even keep it in your practice. Why even be associated with it? We have some of the best biostimulators in the world in this country already FDA approved for full faces. And you have all natural, your own body. Who's going to stop you from taking your own blood out, spitting it down, adding nothing to it? You're not adulterating it, and you're putting it back into people. Who's going to stop you from using yourself? When that happens, there will be civil war. So I just don't even keep those products in my clinic in this country because I don't want to have any association with that. There's no need. If you want to be injecting these products, go 200 miles offshore. Go to international waters. You travel thousands of miles across the country to do things. Go 200 miles offshore. Better yet, go to countries where they're approved. Take courses over there. But there are things that aren't FDA approved in the USA. And I even help companies get FDA approval. So I know which ones are in the pipeline. But you may not want to be injecting it. And for me, I don't even put this stuff in my clinic. So there's never a question. We have a ton of products. And remember, think about your lasers. There's nothing new out there. It's all reinvention and marketing of what I've used 12 and 15 years ago. And some of what we did with ablative CO2 is way better than what you're doing with fractional erbium YAG. Mind you, with some more side effects. So there's my dissertation, what I learned yesterday in clinic. I'm going back in. I'll keep you updated. Have a great one.